I'm not quite 100% yet. I still have a cough. And it's funny about a cough, man. It comes whenever the hell it wants to. So, I might get through this whole process that we're in right now and not cough one time
Yeah.
and then have a cough attack
Wow.
for about 15, 20 minutes. So, but, I'm not 100. Man, I've lost 15 goddamn pounds, believe it or not,
Wow.
which my tuna butt, I probably could afford to have lost it. But I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good.
How percentage wise, how were you at your lowest point through all this? And the backstory is obviously you were scared that you had the coronavirus.
I was very, very much afraid. And at my lowest point, the room that I'm in right now, which is probably my favorite room in the whole house, which is my media room. And I think I told you about that, man. I can sit in here and
Oh,
watch
yeah.
probably 8 sporting events at one time. This is where I was quarantined. And so I'll tell you the story real quickly. I was in Mexico, seeing the team down in Monclova. There were originally 4 guys that got sick. And then the next day there were 10 guys that were sick.
Wow.
And as being a part of the management staff there, we decided we'd send everybody home, the 10 players anyway, and not have them come back until they were healthy. And so as the week progressed, the Friday I started feeling a little different. And as an update, in Monclova, Mexico, the whole country, there weren't very many known cases at that time.
Okay.
And in Monclova, there were none. And so still it was out there. We had discussions about it and what we would do at some point when it became more prevalent. And so Friday, I started feeling worse. Sunday, I started coughing. Sunday night, started getting congestion. And then, I'd already made a plan to come home on Tuesday. So my predicament at that time was, what do I do? Do you jump on a flight with, people and you're coughing, you're congested, sneezing at that point? Or do you stay down here where right now there are no cases, which is the safer place to be? And I decided to come home. So once I got home, or on my layover in Houston, I talked it over with Lonnie, and I called my doctor, Dr. Breed, and told him what my symptoms were, and he said it might be worth you getting a test.
Mm-hmm.
He told me that there was a place here by my house in Poway at Pomerado Hospital, 24 hours. Go there and let them test you. Got off the plane at 11 at night, went straight from the airport to the testing place. As luck would have it, I got out of the truck, coughing my butt off. They didn't even give me 2 minutes. They rushed me into the tent, put a mask on me, and started the testing. They did these swabs, 2 swabs up these big tunnels of mine.
Yeah, it's
And
pretty invasive, right, what they do?
you know what, man? They put those things up. I felt like they were in my brain.
Oof.
And so I had one on the left for the flu. The other was for the virus. They did a chest, listen to your chest and your back, blood pressure, chest x-ray. And that was the gist of it, quite frankly.
Wow.
They said I'd get my results back in 4 to 5 days, but quarantine myself in the meantime. And so my quarantine period was going on 8 days, and I finally got a call that I got a negative. But here in my house, I've got Lonnie. Lonnie has a friend here. My mom, 93. My stepdad's 102. I decided to stay in quarantine for the full 14-day period, just in case.
Right.
And now I'm kind of free.
Stu, you're a guy, Stu, that not much ever seems to intimidate you. In fact, you intimidate others. But I think I can sense here that this got to you. Like, how how the uncertainty was and what else was happening, this might have scared you.
Well, Brody, I've had pneumonia 3 times. I have asthma today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, until Webster Garrison with the A's
Right.
was diagnosed with it, I didn't have anybody close to me that had it, but I was being cognizant of not just my health. I mean, at 63, I don't want to catch anything that's going to hospitalize me, let alone that's got a chance to kill me. And then if I'm carrying it and I don't know it, now I'm responsible for
Exactly.
2 very elderly people, my mother and my dad, 93, 102. I was afraid for a lot of reasons, and most of them weren't personal. They were mostly, and when I say personal, meaning not for me, but for the people that I could touch,
Right.
and possibly give this to, and possibly endanger their lives.